I did Stephen A. Smith YouTube show Tuesday. I did his show Tuesday. But I like when Stephen A. Skip is doing the damn thing. I like that Stephen A. is like trying to put people on. That's something you can't knock him for. He do be trying to put people on. A lot of people that people ain't touching, but he sees the value in the entertainment. Like, ever since, like, to be honest, I'm gonna just be honest with you. When I got in trouble, only Skip and Stephen A. still wanted to fuck with me. Stephen A. is like, yo, just...
Shout out to Gilbert Arenas, man, for giving Stephen A. Smith his flowers because, Stephen A. Smith gets a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? Even from, like, his colleagues like Matt Barnes, you know what I'm saying? Steven Jackson, Draymond Green. There's a lot of people that are NBA and former NBA players that, they've made it public that they don't rock with Stephen A. Smith. But in all actuality, bro, like Stephen A. Smith is the only person in his position that's giving people opportunities on national television. This man gave an opportunity to Shannon Sharpe after he got fired from Fox Sports. You know what I'm saying? He got let go, and Stephen A. Smith was the one that made the phone call to get Shannon Sharpe on First Take. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who got Kendrick Perkins on First Take. He's the one that just got Cameron, who pretty much was blackballed from being on the show like ESPN because of his interview that he did with Fox or one of those channels back in the day where he said some things that they didn't like on national television. You know what I'm saying? And Cameron did a great job. Shout out to Cameron and shout out to Mace. You know what I'm saying? But Stephen A. Smith, he's putting people in position to win, bro. He's not gatekeeping. He's not, he's not trying to be the only person shining like a lot of these rappers do. Stephen A. Smith is doing the same thing Lil Wayne did. You know how Lil Wayne passed the torch to Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tyga. That's the same thing that Stephen A. Smith is doing for other people.
What you looking at right now?
For me?
Whoever shot that.
Yes, you.
None.
Time to go.
Yeah, no, the poker thing. Yeah, everybody wanted to, fuck with me a little bit, like, mentally, but Stephen A. hold it down, was helping me with my decisions and next moves. So I got some big moves coming soon, but yeah, he's the only one that really, talked to me every day. Shit, we met, we had lunch twice, dinner 3 times. Me and Skip, golfing every Wednesdays. So.
Somebody clip that.
Gilbert Arenas, he was like one of the first people to get, charged with the illegal gambling and sports betting thing, you know what I'm saying? Where they're alleging that he actually was working with people that's in the mob, you know what I'm saying? And Gilbert Arenas is saying that the only 2 people that have reached out to him since then that are still willing to work with him and, try to get him some positions is Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith has had Gilbert Arenas on his show on YouTube, not on ESPN, because, ESPN ain't rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, even though Stephen A. Smith, runs First Take, that's his show, Stephen A. Smith still got a boss. He don't run ESPN. Maybe in the future, ESPN to make Stephen A. Smith like the president of the whole channel and all that. I could see that happening in the future. But as of right now, he's basically the, the boss and the producer of First Take. He's the one that decides who's on the show, who his co-hosts are going to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's putting, Gilbert Arenas on his YouTube show. Skip Bayless, him and Skip Bayless, they golf every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And that's real love, man, because when you get caught up in situations like that, bro, these people will turn their back on you. And Stephen A. Smith has talked about that. Remember, a lot of people forget Stephen A. Smith was actually fired from ESPN in the past. He said some things on air that they didn't like, and he got fired. And he had to work his way back into position to get back on ESPN. And, you know, Skip Bayless was the one that reached out and was able to get Stephen A. Smith on First Take. And at first, I think it was only on ESPN2, and then slowly but surely, you know, Stephen A. Smith became the star of that show. So Stephen A. Smith, he knows what it feels like to get fired, to get blackballed, to have everybody count you out and want to see you lose, to have people celebrate your downfalls. And when Stephen A. Smith sees other people going through the same thing, instead of just letting them drown, he's going to reach his hand out and take you out the water, and he's going to do everything in his power to put you back in position. Like, I guarantee y'all that, like, we all know what happened to Shannon Sharpe, right? Like, Shannon Sharpe was about to get probably the biggest deal in ESPN history. His podcast, Club Shay Shay, was about to be on ESPN. Nightcap was about to be on ESPN, and ESPN allegedly was going to give Shannon Sharpe a $100 million deal for that, to have his show on YouTube basically run through ESPN instead of YouTube. But when he got caught up in the situation with the chick on OnlyFans, who basically was alleging that he did the worst thing a man can do to a woman, he got fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, that deal was taken off the table. And I guarantee you guys that Stephen A. Smith has been behind the scenes talking to ESPN, trying to do everything in his power to get Shannon Sharpe back on ESPN. Because Stephen A. Smith knows how much that benefits the network as a whole. And Stephen A. Smith knows what it feels like to, you know, get fired from ESPN. So, you know, obviously Shannon Sharpe is still doing his thing, right? He still has Club Shay Shay that's doing great. He still has Nightcap that's doing incredible. But at the end of the day, man, you know, say what you want about Stephen A. Smith, right? We know that he can say things that can be looked at as selloutish, right? But for the most part, he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. He has his opinions. He has his views. And listen, man, some people want Stephen A. Smith to run for president, bro. I know that sounds insane, but, you know, some people think Stephen A. Smith would be a good president for the United States. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. If the president that we got now could be president, I definitely could see Stephen A. Smith being president. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you could do any worse than that guy. That guy is just, you know, I know there's a lot of people on my channel that support him. I've supported him in the past. But if you're still supporting the Orange Man in 2026, you're a part of the problem. You know, you're entitled to that. But, I mean, come on, man. You don't see what's happening? You don't see what's going on all around the place, bro? It's ridiculous, man. So, you know, shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to Skip Bayless. I was so happy to see Skip Bayless back on First Take. I would like to see Skip Bayless as a regular on First Take again. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But, you know, I really did enjoy Undisputed, man. I was actually very sad when Undisputed got canceled. My only critique of that show is I didn't like the fact that Shannon Sharpe was always cutting off Skip. And Shannon Sharpe just wouldn't let people talk. And if you watch Shannon Sharpe's Nightcap show, he does the same thing there too. Like, Ocho Cinco would be talking, Joe Johnson would be talking, and then Shannon Sharpe would just cut you off and just feel like what he has to say is more important. That was my only critique of Undisputed. But I felt like at one point, Undisputed was actually better than First Take at one point. You know what I'm saying? But towards the end, when, you know, Shannon and Skip got into that argument over Tom Brady, where Skip was like, put your glasses back on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the show just became really bad, bro. Because them dudes had no chemistry together, bro. You could tell that they was really having beef with each other in real life. You know what I'm saying? But Skip Bayless is the one that gave Shannon Sharpe that opportunity in the first place. So let me know what you guys think, man. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Definitely the best to ever do it in his position. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure y'all click that hype button so we can get this video into the algorithm. Most importantly, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.
Let everything pass. I'm gonna put you on my show, and then eventually, you know, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. Not just playing. Oh, damn.
Are you just playing about shooting, or are you just playing about what you said?
Nah, about shooting.
Oh.
Yeah. Take care of that. Yeah, take care of that. Take care of that.
I'm out of Wolfpack.
Shooting at somebody.
Y'all good up there?
Oh, bro. Wait, I still
They
in the same
snooping.
spot?
I ain't talking in a minute. They still alive. I'm in the attic. Niggas hiding in the house. Oh, shit. Come outside, man. It's fun. The weather's nice.
He torn between the two right now.
Huh?